Good morning, boys and girls, and if you're watching this video, it's because you're ready to do fine motor. And you're going to say, what? It's a way of developing your fingers to be better. So this is the unit of music. And one of the things that I loved about preparing this unit, because I did prepare it for you, for those who are virtual and have all that fun color stuff and all those stuff that you're doing for music, wow, got it for you. So, what is it that we need to learn about music? We need to learn about everything that you want to learn. Not just singing, but also introducing you to musical instruments. So we're going to do a Play-Doh activity, but before we do that, I want to introduce to you some of the musical instruments that you can use with Play-Doh, okay, that you can do on your own. So here's one, the trumpet. A trumpet is a brass musical instrument, and you can have this on the side as a guide, but you're going to do it on this one with Play-Doh. You put the Play-Doh in the same shape as you see here. So another one of those musical instruments that we have belongs to the string family, and it's called violin. Violin happens to be a very refined musical instrument that many people did not know that existed. And guess what? You can make it with Play-Doh as well. Use the guide. One of the loudest ones that I've heard, and we do have it in the classroom, is called a triangle. A triangle is a musical instrument that gets banged with this metal that's here, because it's all made out of metal. That's why you see the color gray. The color gray means it's metal. So when you do it on this sheet, you're going to be making a triangle. It's going to make a loud noise. Another one of those musical instruments that we are going to introduce to you is called a trombone. A trombone is a musical instrument that also belongs to the brass family, just like the trumpet. And you see the color it is? That's actually the color. It's gold. It's like yellow gold. You're going to make it in your Play-Doh around all this shape. You'll find out soon how to make them. Don't worry about it. The next one is called the flute. A flute is also a very interesting, beautiful instrument that you can learn very young at the age of elementary school. I don't mean pre-K, but you can learn anything you want. So there's no limit for you not to learn. This is the easiest one because it's very long. There's no curve or anything. Just adding a little bit of circles on the top of it. You have also a tambourine. The tambourine happens to be a very loud, shaky musical instrument. And this one is the one that we're going to be doing today. I'm just going to make it in a smaller version. So the tambourine is one. The next one is flute, and of course I forgot to tell you that one. But here's the next one, clarinet. It looks like a flute, but if you notice, the flute was gray and this one is black. It has a different shape because the actual shape of the clarinet is right here on the bottom. You're going to make it on Play-Doh over here. And the third one we're going to do today with Play-Doh is called the drum. And drums are very loud instruments, and they belong to what is called the percussion family. So we're going to make this look like in here with Play-Doh. Another string musical instrument is called the banjo. And let's not forget this big one called the cello. So now that we have introduced some of the activities of some of the musical instruments that you will be playing around at center time at school, and if you're virtual and you're interested in doing this, let me know and we can get you some copies, and you have to laminate them. I cannot laminate them for all of you because I did laminate the ones that have to do with numbers that also have beautiful, beautiful views of what we can do. So now I'm going to incline my camera so that you can see my desk. And now we are going to do the tambourine. So I'm going to take the tambourine and take out green Play-Doh from dough, the mark of dough. This I got at Dollar Tree. Okay. Now these small ones, they come in a pack of 8. So you have 8 different colors if you are interested in getting something for Play-Doh. So you're going to put your Play-Doh in a very elongated way. And the fat part is where you're going to roll with your hands and you're going to stretch it. Because what you want to do is be able to stretch the Play-Doh to the point that you can make whatever shape you want. And now that I see that I have a very long one, I'm going to make a little piece shorter of that. Because when I start putting it on the Play-Doh, if you see right here, as I'm putting it on the picture of the tambourine, there is a piece that I have to take out because it's too big. Now let's finish it by putting all those little bells or shake bells or jingle bells that we love so much. So I'm going to take dough from Dollar Tree. Okay, it's marked dough. And I'm going to roll this one and we're going to make some balls. Now, if I wanted to make a ball, I can also make a ball with my the two palms of my hands, and I can start squeezing it because it's very important for you to join the pieces. And the only way that you can do that is really making this look like a ball. So now I'm going to take a piece and I'm going to start shaping these little balls into bells. You see? So I'm going to put it here so that you can see what we are making for fine motor today. And if you've noticed, look how interesting you can make on your own at home as a virtual student, or you can make in the class, which is what the students will be doing as of tomorrow. And the importance is not just make the musical instrument, is to know the name of the instrument and what is it used for. So when we use a tambourine, during the music that we do in the morning, a tambourine is to be hit. So it's like a percussion. You are going to hit on it because there's a part that's flat that has a skin and you go bang, bang on it. Now some tambourines do not have that. So what you do is you hit your edge here of your hand on that piece of plastic or wood that it has. So now I have finished my tambourine right there. Okay? Now we're going to another musical instrument, which is the flute. Now the flute is very easy because the flute is just a long one with little circles on the side. And so I'm going to put that picture here. Okay? Well, I should push back so that you can see. Right? And I'm going to take out my Play-Doh. Now, why am I taking out a different brand? Well, because there were so many brands at Dollar Tree. I had the choice. I chose many different kinds. Now, with Play-Doh, there's more Play-Doh, of course, to play with. You are going to make a rectangle. You're going to roll the dough, because this is what's called dough. And you're going to stretch it. Because you need to make little circles and you need to make the elongated part of the flute. So here we go. I think This is big enough to fit in here. Ooh, it's huge. So let me take a piece off. Here goes the long part of the flute. Okay, and now I can shape this into an oval because there's a piece up here that is an oval. Now I need to do the circles, which is just 4. And what I do is I make circles with the palms of my hands. And this is really important for your fine motor. Now, why is it that we do this, Mr. Rodriguez? You need to keep your fingers developing better and better, because when you come to school, they're kind of rough and hard. And we need to make them soft and easy. So this is a way to make it easy. Now, we just created a flute. Excellent. Now, I'm going to put my flute here and my tambourine here, and I'm going to bring this amazing drum. The drum belongs to the percussion family as well. So I'm going to make the drum, and I'm going to make it as quick as I can because I don't think I have enough time for this video. So I'm going to roll it very quickly. You see? You can roll it as long as you want. What I'm going to do is make a circle. No. I think we can make this. Nah. We can actually make it. Alright, so this we can make it here. Then we have the drumsticks over here. And that's why they're called drumsticks, because it's to hit the drum. Okay? And now I'm going to add some color because I want to make it colorful. I'm going to take a little bit of orange and a little bit of green because I don't have blue or red. So you got to work with what you have. Okay? And you can always add more Play-Doh to your extent to make it longer. That's something that you can do. And keep it together. Look. Now, we're keeping it together. I just have to pull out a little piece. And I'm almost done because now I'm going to the green and make my inside of the drum, or the side of the drum, which is where it looks nice and red. I'm going to make it look green. And this, boys and girls, is the drum, the flute, and the tambourine. And you can get this. If you want it, I can send it to you, and Mommy can print it, and you can start making your own with Play-Doh, but you're going to have to laminate them in order for it to last long. And remember, smart is not something you are, smart is something you get.